This is a little bit different. 5 seconds on the clock, dog on the floor, Andrew on the floor. That's me. We're doing the accessory piece from the program today. It's 15 V sit-ups followed by 10 rollouts. I say ab wheel rollouts, but I'm going to show you at some point in the video kind of a different way that you can do these, because not everyone's got the, I call it a fancy schmancy wheel, but it's really not fancy or schmancy. You can get them on Amazon for 10 to 20 bucks. You can get them on Rogue for upwards of 100 bucks. But Rogue also has this contraption where you can put a 25-pound bumper, or I guess any weighted bumper, into the middle of it. You kind of just put the handles on the side and you're turning the plate into a wheel. You see me demonstrating those right there. I think that this is a very underutilized movement in the CrossFit space. I think that this is something that you could do in place of candlesticks, which is something that people commonly do for a substitution when you can't do toes to bar. It's something that you put them on the floor and you have them reach their legs up to the pins or to the pull-up rig. I mean, that's a good substitution. You're still kind of using your upper body to lever itself, to raise your legs, which is something, and it's a reason that it's a good sub for the toes to bar, because you are contracting the upper body along with raising the lower body. But I think that teaching yourself some body awareness and teaching yourself how to get into a proper hollow position. There's Alexis, she's coming in from something or another. She skipped out. Actually, I skipped out on the workout today. So she did the harder version of the workout, the RX Plus version of the workout with the bar muscle ups. So she's okay when she didn't do the accessory piece. But that being said, I think that accessories, and I'll always say that the program is kind of made for the average everyday person. Everybody can do it. It's anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour's worth of work. And then if you want to like level up and you want more, if you will, there's an accessory piece that it kind of always flows with the remainder of it. So you won't see extra core work in the piece of yesterday, the day before, or the day following, unless it all makes sense and kind of fits with the volume of the rest of the program. So here's an onslaught of core work. The V sit-up, hands and feet start at the floor at the same time. I want, and I guess this is also the CrossFit standard, my knees could be straighter, yes. But as long as the feet are above the knees when the hands make contact, most people don't get their upper backs off of the floor when they're doing V sit-ups. They have no idea how to do them. I guess at this point I can plug in the video where I show you, this is my cool, awesome, I love this Rogue wheel. But if you don't have one of those, you can get a barbell, straight bar, put weights on the side. I recommend the most sturdy yet lightest weights being the 25-pound bumpers. I guess you could use 15-pound bumpers if you really wanted to. But as you're thinking about all of this stuff, look at the position of my wrists. And I showed this in the video. You don't want your wrists under. This is like a passive, inactive, and it really makes the hollow position more challenging overall, the core work more challenging position. So get your wrist on top of the bar, keep your wrist on top of the bar, and it keeps you more active into the ground. You've got better tension through your entire body when you're on top of the bar. Also, it'll help translate to better wrist strength, proper false grip when you're doing your bar work, your muscle up work, all that good stuff. So it's something that I don't hear talked about very much. Everyone's got these loose, damp, dead, limp fish wrists when they're doing their hollow-bodied rollout positions. And the clock, you see me looking at it. I know I started this at 0, but in all reality, this is about the 1 minute rest. So I'm looking at the clock. I think it was like 42, 43 seconds, maybe 45 seconds. So all you're doing is using the clock as a rest metric. I want to try to get the work done as quick as possible. And at which rate, sure, I suppose that it's for time. But oftentimes, the accessory work is not for time. It's for quality. I want to make sure that I'm doing these V sit-ups where, yes, I said my knees could be straighter. And if my knees were straighter, maybe I'd have to reach my arms further. But at least my heels and my toes are above and moving simultaneously with the whole body. The dog doesn't seem to care very much. He ain't impressed. Froden commented on my push-up video the other day, and he said that he was pale, or I was pale. And then just coincidentally, you know how we don't believe in those? I demoed him showing the power snatch and then beating him on the Maha workout. Yes, we don't believe in coincidences. Anyway, this is just something that I think that a lot of people could benefit from, learning how to do this ab wheel rollout or the barbell rollout of any sort of sorts. I think that is a great scale for a lot of your maybe toes to bar substitutions that a lot of people are not quite aware of or maybe have forgotten about, which is why I want to put this video out into the stratosphere, the ether of the CrossFit and fitness space. That's it, 438 the whole thing. It was like 50 or so second rounds. That's all I got to say about any of that. Hope you enjoy the video. Leo, next time, be impressed by your awesome dad's core work. That's it, bye.